Hey everybody, welcome back to the episode 5th, and today's episode is going to be a little different from the usual ones because I'm going to make you do a small exercise. Don't worry, it's just something I thought I should do because it will be interesting to know the answers if people will watch it later on and if they find it interesting to participate. So I'll ask you to take out a small piece of paper and have a pen, and there will be one question for which you have to answer in one word. It's not compulsory like right now you have to write it down. Maybe later on you can do this, and it's not couple of questions, just one question, and I need one word answer for that question. You can keep it to yourself. If you wish, like, you can share in the comment section. And the question is, what is life to you? It is as simple as this. What is life to you? Write down in one word what you think for life, what it stands for you. I'm just going to give you some minute or some time to figure out, or maybe later on also you can do it if you wish, like. So I think I should count till 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So those who have written the answers, fine, you can share it later on, and those who haven't, just think about it and write it down. Keep it with you, no need to share. I just wanted you to think upon it. If in one word you have to figure out or give one metaphor actually to life, what it will be. So my metaphor or one word for life is garden. For me, life is garden. A garden of flowers in which some shed, some blossom. And I think knowing your view of life is very important. Why? Because this view, this perspective of life, it gets reflected in all the activities you do. It helps you to choose your talent. It helps you to use your money. It builds your character. It gets reflected in all the things you do in your life. So knowing your metaphor of life, knowing your perspective of life, how you regard life is actually very important. Now I can put it like this. Suppose if for someone life is a game, then for him he will value winning because he takes life as game. For me, since it is garden, so I think I value patience because it requires time for bud to become flower, flower to become fruit. So it's a whole process. So for me, I value patience because for me, life is garden. In the book, life has been compared to a lot of things, or life has been given a lot of metaphors. I'll just share with you. There are multiple answers given, like life is a circus, a minefield, roller coaster, puzzle, symphony, journey, dance, carousel, game of cards. So there are multiple metaphors given to life. Think about your own. Moving on now, why we are doing it actually. Having known our view of life will help us to appreciate what is God's view of life. We know our view, or those who have written it, or those who are going to later think upon it. So today I'm here to discuss what God's view of life. He has given 3 metaphors to life, or he has 3 perspectives to life. First, life for God is a test. Second, life for God is a trust. And third, life for God is a temporary assignment. We'll discuss them one by one. In this episode, we are going to discuss only 2 because I want to keep the videos short. So the third one, that is life is a temporary assignment, we're going to discuss in the next video, starting with life is a test. Now it's very simple to understand this. For God, life is a test. How? Actually, it is a test for us. Now, when we talk about life, it is the life given by God to us. So when we talk about this, I mean to say life given by God to us. He perceives it as a test He has given to us. So life is a test which He tests us at various points in our life. He tests our faith, He tests our character, He tests our love. And very recently a test was given to all of us in which the question paper was exactly same, but the answers were different, because some people, they lost their faith in answering that question paper. Some people regained their faith. Some people asked for the mercy and forgiveness of the God. Some people got connected to the God because of that test or the question paper. Some people got lost in life. Some people start questioning their faith. So the answers were multiple, but the test was same. Now what was it? It was the COVID-19 pandemic test. But don't get worried, we all passed successfully with, I don't know, marks and all, but we all passed that test, because still the temples, the churches, the mosque and the gurudwaras all over the world are flooded with people having faith and love in their heart more than ever for God. They have not lost their faith. We have not lost our faith. Rather, more than ever before, we have got it so deep into our hearts, because we have seen who He is, because we have seen His mercy and blessings upon us in this test paper. Moving on, second, that is, life is trust. Now, how I'm going to put this, I personally love this particular quote from a movie, and I'm going to share it and try to make it more comprehensible to the one we are discussing. With great power comes great responsibilities. Therefore, with great trust comes great responsibility. This is from movie Spider-Man. So since we know, if we have been given great power, then we have great responsibilities. So if we are trusted with something, with that great trust also comes great responsibilities. I tell you, this period of our on this earth, it's very brief, it's very tiny. This, I think, over a period of years we are going to realize, in this tiny period of ours, in this temporary period of ours, we have been given lot of resources. This earth actually has been loaned by God. We don't own anything on this earth. We have been just sent as the trustee to take care of all the resources, all the stuff God has given us, God has entrusted us, and it is our responsibility to, as a trustee, to take care of the stuff of God. So life is a trust. Now, often it happens that we are advised, like, treat things in life as if you own it. Now, in reality, as I said before, we don't own anything. We own nothing in life. But the irony is, we think we own everything in life. Still don't take care of the things like we should. Take a moment, think about it. We own nothing, but still, when we think we own everything, still don't take care about it. That is the reason God says, if I can't trust you with the material wealth of this planet, how can I trust you with the bigger riches or the spiritual wealth or the heavenly and divinely wealth God has? Therefore, when you take a moment and try to ponder upon it, you will realize that when somebody cannot trust us with the small issues of life, then how can that person trust us with the bigger issues of life? That is what the second thing God thinks about life. Life is a trust to him. And here we conclude our episode. But before that, let me give you the quote, that is, unless you are faithful in small matters of life, you won't be faithful in the large ones. The two metaphors which we discussed today, first, life is test, and second, the life is trust. They both are very important, because the day when we realize life is just a test, God taking, or we all are giving that test, the moment we realize it is just a simple questioning made for us to realize that we are sitting in an exam hall where we being judged upon our character, upon the love we have in our heart, upon the faith we have in the ultimate entity. And the moment we realize life is trust, we need to trust ourselves. Are we able, or are we in a position to be trusted with the riches God has given us? Are we actually fulfilling our responsibility with great trust? Are we actually fulfilling that great responsibility, or is still something is lagging? Is still something there is a room for improvement? Think upon it.